everybody, we're gonna play some Seduce Me the Otome, and I hope you guys like it. We are doing James's route. So, like, subscribe. I think they froze up. Are you there? You! You, my fine fellow, feathered fellow.
Rest in peace. Hello. Randy EXN. We need to have this properly timed next time.
Indeed. Let's see. I need to have someone check the stream.
Hold on. Let me see. It is not appearing yet.
I just need to check. I just need an audio check.
Testing. Well, I hear you fine on Discord.
Okay. Can you hear the game? Is the game too loud?
I am not on Twitch.
Okay, hold on. See, it's playing the music, but it's not very loud on here, which is odd. I'll see if I can fix that. Hold on.
Oh wow, that's a small.
I can't turn this up any louder. Hold on. See if I can fix it.
You needn't worry. I am deaf.
Oh my.
Of course I am because I'm drawing myself with a spike. Get it?
Yes, I get it. Trying to get this to cooperate, but it's being a pain.
You try looking up Twitch, in Google. Are you live on your YouTube though?
No, I am not. Because this game, I have to edit quite a bit for YouTube. It's the music is quite quiet for this game, but I think though at the moment. Properties. Let me check. Yes.
I was actually about to head out.
Aww, sad face.
You're breaking my heart.
Well, I hope you at least pop in and check out the stream, because I think you might like it.
If you're screen sharing it, I can do that.
I can screen share it.
Yay. I should have clapped. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna just start watching this. I could see.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy your stream.
I give you hugs. Make sure to at least pop in, say hi.
Goodbye.
Laters.
See ya.
Alright, let me know when you're ready. Make sure it's.
I'm using Google too.
Okay. Okay. You were right the first time.
I'm an imbecile.
No, you're not. Give me a moment. I'm getting my drink. Okay.
Okay, well, I hear you on Twitch.
Okay. You may not be able to hear the music because it's really quiet. For whatever reason, the music is super quiet in the game. Not sure why, but it is. I know I want to try to get a mixer for it, but yeah. Let me make sure. Okay. Okay.
Kind of quiet when I see it on here.
Oh, I'm not sure why. Okay. Can you see it on screen? Cause what they? Hmm. See, I'm gonna turn you down medium. Turn that up. Game is all the way up. Hopefully, it won't blast my ears.
I think yeah, this is fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right. This is a fictional wait, inter okay. Fictional inter interactive um narrative and characters res go for it.
This is a fictional, interactive, narrative. Any character resemblance to real life people are purely coincidental.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, please note that the following game is made for PG-16 audience. Please note that sexual violent scenes, the warnings, abuse, foul rape, and suicide. You have been warned.
So, minors, get out. Just get out.
It says PG-16.
Like the younger ones, the younger ones. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Babies, go away.
Yes. Please enjoy.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be
My
honored
heart
enough to know your name?
is pleased from Empire.
Mm, a lovely name. For a lovely person like you. Wonderful. Eric, do your
My
job.
heart reads.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it since you'll be in it.
Anyway.
Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Somewhere. Okay.
Already, the thing within me has awoken.
Come on! Is that all you got? Wanna try me, asshole?
I mean, I can shove it in you more deeper.
Oh my god, no!
Crap! Missed. Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
Okay. Call it fate or call it um
Call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of image theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern
rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising. Personally, I loved the sound of it, as do I. The way the raindrops fell, like that soft tapping of fingers. It was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The le- the lecture the lectures in class were pretty boring. Miss is it Miss
It's
Miss Phillips Miss Phillips' voice wasn't sub, spectacular, but just wasn't in interested, in what she was saying. And since it was the pr- the period the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Honestly, I didn't really care much for in what economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbooks and did assignments as I as I had to. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it was up to me, I would probably what? Oh, it's were. If it were up to me, I'd probably have taken another course. Likely, no, luckily, it was my senior year. So after this semester, it would be it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane. How the days uh dr- drifted drifted on and on if there was no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them, but that was kind of it. It's in short, I was done with high school. The start the start of second semester brought a note of finite to it. I oh finality. That was an N. That's why I was like finality. Not really. It's okay. I had always applied to many universities the semester the semester the semester prior and was expecting replies sometime in the next few days, months. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, my alarm went off. It seems like the start of something new, something that would change. That is, if things could change. I started. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class. Let me save it really quick. Also, I was. Yes? Low. Okay. Do you want to read? Oh, hold up. Miss Phillips. Raised voice. Yeah, go ahead.
Miss Phillips raised her voice, interrupted my train of thought. Raised voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed that I was spacing out.
Um, um, yes, ma'am.
Would you care to name the
Ma'am.
equation that's set up on the blackboard?
Sorry, it's the way that I pronounce it. Don't sound.
The way how you say it was, yes, ma'am? Oh, I think I read about it
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't have the name above it as she. Oh, that's weird.
no, it doesn't. I think I read about that in the textbook last
The black social model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Oh, thank God, I got it
Anderson, Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my spear name. Spear name.
right. Surname.
That's what I said when I voiced my
Oh,
pronunciation.
my phone died. God nab it.
Surrogate?
Yes, surrogate. Excuse me.
There it is. No doubt Justice surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and psychologically
Yeah, some of the words I swear. I'm gonna plug my phone in right quick.
family toys, and because the founder was my own grandfather. You did? Did something happen? Oh shit, hello. Oh god damn it. Hold on. Wait.
Sweet the vampire said I didn't something happen.
Hello, you alive? What the hell's going on? I think I need to leave and come back. Hold on. I'm gonna try. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm gonna try and leave and come back. Hold on.
Scar/Lucas said where is she?
I have no idea. Hello? Still reception works.
Scar/Lucas said it's really scary.
It's not really all that scary. Sometimes during doing streaming, the something always happens on the streamer's end.
Scar/Lucas said oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if something happened or what. Um.
Sorry about that. I was trying to plug my phone in and it's not acting right. Okay.
I can't zoom. How do I zoom back into the screen?
Click on the thing to the far right. It-
Okay, they had it up. Okay. Suzu is one of my best friends. Turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. My voice to the shoulder. There we
There
go.
you go.
Kick-ass girl.
From
Yes, girl. Close beside me, I heard Nomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's cursive words.
Naomi is her name. Her name is
Oh,
Naomi.
damn.
No, you're good. It's a weird spelling.
She means good job.
I like her. She is so cute.
She's more like a pain in the butt type.
Actually, she's like the one who kind of keeps things kind of in order, but the other one is more like the have fun friend. But yeah.
Miss McKinney.
Uh-oh.
Oi!
Oi.
Care to tell me who the creators of this toy are?
Oh. Oh.
Guys named Black and Shoals?
It's because of fucking Schultz.
Easy enough, buddy.
Fisher Black and Myron Shoals.
At least she got it half right.
Well, yeah. Gotta give him
Very good,
credit.
Mrs. Anderson. Sure. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Oof. Oof. Jeez.
Susie rolled her eyes and stuffed into her hair as Naomi gave her a small smug, really quiet when Naomi showed her off.
Ooh, sounds about right.
Say so.
Yay!
Now work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead and work.
This is where I'm going to need help. Okay. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine. And we turned into the no, you're good, and turned into a three musketeers. Go ahead.
Whenever the teacher lets the students decide on a group, we always group it together in our little trio. It was a huge stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity to sit together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmates. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster where for a moment, yeah,
Take your
I took
time.
out the poster we were working on and rolled up into the gray desk and opened it and did it. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're fine. Naomi, as usual, was the first to vote for any issues. She lightly tapped it on a pencil against her chin, staring intensely at the project.
Okay, hold on. I gotta click. Okay, there we go.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building listing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
You need
Uh,
to stress on your voice. Suzu straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name?
sounds good.
Yeah,
Did we really skip over that?
Apparently.
Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff. You completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project. At least we caught it this time.
This
What's the
time?
name then?
Did they not catch it the last time?
maybe not.
I'm not sure. What do you think?
Yeah, Quint, what do you think? It always came down to me whenever there was something to be named or changed.
Hmm.
I was the master and ending decisions, even when I didn't want to be.
You know, that's how it is sometimes.
Trinity Corporations.
Trinity Corporations. Okay.
You're
That
right
is
there. That's
way
pretty
too
similar.
predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
The dragon. I'm gonna go with Suzu on this.
What do
Yeah,
dragons
I
have
have
to
to
do with
agree.
our project? Why?
Put it
It's a
spicy.
totally unpredictable name. It's Octos.
No,
But
it's
our
not.
company sells bubble gum. Who said we can't produce spicy bubble gum? What
She's
do you
struggling with the
think?
role.
Hmm.
What do you think?
I think Trinity.
Trinity.
I think Trinity.
Both of them looked at me expectantly. Even though I wasn't quite sure myself, I didn't really want to choose sides. But if it were up to me, I would say Trinity
Bah,
Corporation sounds pretty
fine.
fine.
Be lame.
It's just the problem is it being a dragon, it would make no sense, really.
And if you don't, what would you
Yeah, it would fit. Yeah.
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
Okay. Um, as we ended our name game, I giggled, scrumbled my thoughts. Um, hmm. Who was wait, huh? Who was that? Oh god, I don't like Lisette. Oh my god, I remember Lisette.
I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly composed of popular people that were particularly friends with everyone in the school.
You'll get
She
to
was a spoiled bitch.
you'll get to meet her. The funny thing is there's actually a backstory for her, but it depends on what route I choose that we get to help her. So
Do you want to explore those differences?
probably not this route. Anyway,
Someday. And as a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the center of it all was Lizette White. I just want to call her Lizard White.
that
She was
works.
the yeah, I'm gonna start calling her Lizard White. I'm gonna borrow that.
Yee.
She said with a posture that indicated she was still working.
Hold on. Let me check something right quick. Give me a minute, cause that's bothering me. Hold on. The
Okay, until then, I'll just stop right there about the working.
Yeah, my audio's being odd. I just noticed it. It's on the right setting, but it's being odd. It's not picking up Discord right. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah. We also forgot to mention that there was one other person here, Lucas, who's still here, I think.
I have to. Okay,
Lucas
there
is
we
here
go.
too.
Okay, talk for me.
Hello.
Why is it not loud? It's there. It's picking up, but it's not. Ah, you're fine. I can hear you, but my OBS is being stupid,
I'm sorry.
and I'm not sure exactly why.
I can't wait to go back and watch this.
This is gonna be odd. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be funny.
I hold on. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Give me a second.
Still have me while I'll be speaking to Lucas.
I need to check audio settings really quick because for whatever reason, it's
Yeah.
on the right setting, but
There's three amigos in here.
Yee.
You, me, and Lucas. Which I wish Lucas would speak, but Lucas's mic is being a pain in the rear.
Indeed.
Scar/Lucas said sorry.
That's fine.
That's not your
It's
fault.
nice to get a new mic.
It happens. It's alright.
The ones I'm actually using are like for gaming, so I have
See,
like
I'm
built-in mic
I'm
already.
getting audio proper on my PC, but
Scar/Lucas said I'll try my phone next
I'll try
time.
my phone after. Yeah, it's what I'm using. I'm using my phone.
let me try turning you up just a tad more. Because it's not even picking up the game music.
Scar/Lucas said
Okay, there we go. We got you.
I mean, I can hear the game music just fine.
On Twitch.
Well, I'm not on Twitch, but I can hear it fine on here.
It's just odd that it's not playing through good on.
You want me to check Twitch? I still have it open on here.
Please.
Okay, hold on.
I know the sound. I know the music's turned down, but you should be able to hear some of it.
It's over. It doesn't need.
Let me go to menu. No. Nope. I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let me save it really quick. I'm gonna check something. Go here. And go
I
here.
hear you fine on Twitch.
I know the audio for that's working, but the audio for the game is like being quiet, I think. Okay, voicing is good.
I don't hear.
Oh, there it goes. There we go. Okay. Load. Load this one. Okay, there we go.
Okay. I'm just gonna get out of here and go back in.
Yep. Yep.
day.
Okay, give me a second. Because the auto for the game is good, but for some reason for Discord, it's not giving me my other prompt, which is bugging me. Because I have another prompt
Yeah.
that should be there and it's not.
Yeah, this is where you need to have at least a few minutes before you actually start the stream.
I do, and even when I do that, it's still being ridiculous. Okay, I fixed it.
You need a. Okay, but you still need a better outro.
Oh, well, the intro is just me introducing the game.
Well, you should say hi. My name is Quincel, and I'm playing this game.
I usually do, but it's been a bit. There,
Nice.
I fixed it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was really apparent when she first talked to someone.
Let me check. I gotta turn the game down just a tad. There we go. There we go. Okay.
All right. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something, but she was the student that everyone wanted to be.
Oof.
Not me.
10-4.
Lizard was bright, easygoing, and above all, she had her future laid out right in front of her. Damn.
Yeah.
Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious. Though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Could see that, yeah.
But basically, she's a stuck-up bitch. Understood.
No, she's not. She means well, but you know.
Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued today.
Oh, wait, we're talking about what's her face. Yeah. Sorry. Forgot we're talking about her. A lizard.
I did say lizard. I don't know if you look back on these each time you edit, but
I do.
during me reading a piece of the part earlier when it said her name again, I said lizard.
Oh, Chloe. I'm gonna have to clip that, but okay.
You're gonna have to clip out most of the good stuff. That's a pain.
Nah, it's actually quite easy.
Damn. Of course, my friends knew.
Oops, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine.
She probably
We can
is,
continue this way. It's
but
fine.
she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Mm.
Oh, come on,
Yeah, I
Susan.
agree.
She may be a little off-putting, but
A
she's
little?
not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be. The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
Ooh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, God.
Never mind.
It
It's
was a
about
bird,
time.
Suzu.
Let's bail.
Okay, I'm gonna save really quick. I'm gonna save it here.
Save. Oh, wow, you actually have played this before, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Been a long time ago, though. I have my save
I
data.
saw the date. Surprisingly, Susu was the first out of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out of the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door.
Me
Let's
and you
go.
both normal. I wish I was as fast as, yes. Normal fold her arm. Sorry, Naomi
Naomi.
folded her arms
Naomi
close
folded her arm
to her
close
chest.
to her chest, giving me a disappointed look.
Oh, not you too. She's turning you into a delinquent.
Oh God.
That's a joke, Naomi.
I got it. When it's so's the name, I got it.
Okay.
A joke, Naomi.
Well, it's
It's
not
okay.
really funny.
Yes, it is.
Indeed it
You
is.
guys are slow. Are you coming or what? We heard you the
Or
first
what?
time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings. I Are you kidding
Damn.
me? That class was ridiculously boring.
Agreed.
Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
Um, I did have to admit, I was spacing out. And just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
The Victorian.
Okay,
The
so
Victorian.
it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts. So you
Why
finally
should we?
admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Patterson.
Jeez, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
That could be arranged.
LOL.
Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally, everyone would think that opposites like them wouldn't ever associate with each other. But even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just maybe they were just perfect complements, or personality just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three have been best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria?
The morgue.
I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum. Who would even buy
Oh, good.
that? I wonder. Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
Then I vote that we both go to Burger King.
Lol. You do like spicy food, after all.
So we're going to Mexico.
LOL.
We enter the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the amoras
Aromas.
aromas of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we ordered our meals and chatted freely.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me.
Oh my god, yes!
Have a good meal?
God, yes.
Please fill my
Oops.
heart.
Sorry, throw mud. There we go.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu. I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
Hell yeah!
You're crazy!
Yeah, man.
Hell
I
yeah,
have to
I'm
agree
crazy.
with that.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I think I'll go with... I want spicy. I just want mac and cheese. What Naomi has? Cream... Wait, curly fries and... I want the spicy
I'm
stuff.
sorry. Mac and cheese with soda?
Ew. Might as
Yeah,
well
that's a very good conversation.
go spicy today.
Yep. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food.
I'm just gonna say this real quick.
Speaking of food, after this, I need to eat.
It is making me hungry.
No kidding! I'm pretty sure Lucas is getting hungry from this too. Hold on, I have to check with him.
I want freaking I want Taketsu or spicy ramen right now. God.
Oh, wow. Lucas, get on your phone and join the call.
Suzu leaned back in her chair, totally tilting it back so that she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then. Is there anything we want to talk about?
Scar slash
Yeah,
Lucas
you
said
guys
it's
wanna
really
talk
late
about,
there.
boys?
I can't really
You guys
at this
want to talk
hour.
about boys,
I know.
girls,
Let's
whatever you
talk
guys are
about-
into?
Say boys,
Love.
and I will never speak to you
Really,
ever
there.
again.
Oh God.
Aw,
Shoot.
why not?
And maybe
What's
next
so
time.
interesting about talking about guys? It's not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
Scar slash
We don't
Lucas
know
said
that.
I
okay.
wish I
What
had
if one
one.
of us does get a boyfriend? Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
Woo!
Hey!
Ooh, wow.
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Boyfriend or I like the fact that it said boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants. I like that. I
I
think
like
it.
how, like, gives you a choice.
LOL.
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
I didn't catch that the first time I played this.
But now you do.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not?
But
You're
that,
senior
but you
year.
didn't mention girlfriend.
Might as well get a boyfriend.
I was gonna say that.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Maybe she's
Yeah.
just not interested in dudes.
Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but
But
more
more,
of there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with.
come on, she never had that spark in her stomach. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school to go out with.
I could see that. That happened
I
a lot in
agree.
school for me. Who knows? Time will tell.
Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafeteria started up, and an announcement echoed through the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Oh my.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you. Suzu, don't joke around. We'll
I'm
take
sorry.
it serious.
I'm sorry. That was good. That was good.
White
Fine.
coat.
If something happens, just call us.
Will do.
Uh-huh.
Funny enough, something did happen, and it was
Recently, no laughing matter.
recently no
Oh, sorry,
laughing
no.
matter.
And it was certainly no laughing matter. Cold.
Cold. It
It was
was
really
really
cold.
cold. The rain became heavy. The atmosphere,
You want
uh,
me to read instead?
accompanied by rolling thunder. Now and then, the s- the s-
The
skies
sky has
had
turned dark.
turned dark through through I
No, I couldn't see any of it
the
under the black umbrella.
not not that I was looking up. In fact, looking up was the what a exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Uh, I stared at the grass
Beneath
uh,
my feet,
beneath my
unable to
feet.
look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass beneath my feet.
Only the m- monotone what? El what? El
Ecologues?
eclogues that fluttered through my ears remained reminded
Reminded
me
me.
that I was at a funeral. It was only when the speeches ended that I finally was able to raise my head.
Oh,
As
whoa.
a small gathering of people, m- mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know, were related to me, were huddling around an simple, small grave. For a while, all I heard was the sound of
Raindrops on
raindrops
umbrellas.
on umbrellas. If it
If
wasn't
it wasn't
raining,
raining,
everything would probably be in heavy silence.
in a heavy silence,
I
I looked
looked
beside me.
beside me where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family of three. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind.
So I take it the grandfather died.
After
Or
all, each echoed what etched echoed echoed into the
That's
smooth
not really echoed.
gray tombstone. Oh, sorry, etched into the smooth. That's what it's supposed to be.
There you go.
Before us was his father's name,
I knew it. So
my
it was a grandfather.
grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, but passed away that day. The the charism
The ceremony was
the
small.
ser-
Only close family were allowed to come. Slowly,
slowly though people began to leave, leaving my father, mother, and me behind at the grave.
oh wow, that's actually a real good reading right there.
And a man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of funa- the funeral attendants walked toward us and
Attendees.
attending himself as grandfather's lawyer. He pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to and began to read
Read
aloud its contents.
And
content
now I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament.
before you actually continue.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that you gotta let me know when you want me to read.
Sorry, we'll do.
It's fine. It's just that I don't want to interrupt you when you're reading.
You're good. I will let you know. Do you
Okay.
want to read this one?
Sure.
Okay.
Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why.
And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
What?
What? That's actually real neat. I couldn't believe my ears. I had earned the family estate at 18? That was impossible, and yet it was written by my own grandfather's hand.
I'll read the next one.
He
Okay.
passed the family estate to her? Why
Dear.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company?
No, it is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position.
Oh, so it's supposed to get passed down to her after her father.
Even
Oh.
to the bitter end, he wouldn't give in. What a
Oops, sorry. Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother with a serious expression on his face.
About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
Are you sure we should?
So
Why
basically,
not?
you don't want your
This
daughter
would be
around.
a good
you
experience for her.
asshole.
He's one of those people.
Yeah, he
Honey,
just wants to get rid of the
what do
kid.
you think?
Dot dot dot. Go ahead.
I wasn't really sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think that I was the appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I even ready to live on my own?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
David.
He's
You
resentful.
pompous motherfucker.
Exactly. He's resentful.
He's just as worthless as my dad.
I'm sorry.
That's
Do you want to
fine.
read?
Sure.
Okay.
Even though she raised her voice, my dad wordlessly began walking back to the car. Distinct. This. Oh, sorry. Disinterested.
Yes.
Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now?
It did not affect him.
You can go on ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
She gave me a quick hug and hurried after my dad. I looked around the funeral grounds, which was completely empty, save for the solemn looking grave that was laid in front of me. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all of this, it would have been much different. It was uh, be- belittantly,
Blatantly.
blatantly obvious that my dad was in charge of the whole event. Who else would bury their own family the same day they passed away?
Yeah, sounds like him.
Everyone knew my grandfather's love for toys, and yet the grave a was a mere stone slab on the ground, void of any children's toys. My dad didn't even bother putting flowers. His disdain for my grandfather was almost painful. I'm sorry,
Pitiful.
pitiful. Sorry, Grandpa. I tried to force out some words, but but the only thing that came out was a choked sob. You told me to stay strong, but right now I'm I'm not for wait, what? Furthest from it. Like that one time, a long time ago. Grandpa?
Oh, it's so good to see you again, sweetie.
Hmm.
Do you want to read this part?
Sure. I was swept into a giant bear hug, and we both laughed as he swung me around like an airplane. It was one of my favorite things about seeing my grandfather. The way he greeted me, unlike my father, my grandfather was loving and playful, even as I grew older.
Sorry that Dad couldn't be here today. He said that he wasn't feeling too good again.
Oh, please, that's just an excuse because you didn't want to see him.
Yeah.
It had always been like that. Dad missed it every visit to Grandpa's house, um, teasing that he was busy with work or wasn't feeling well.
Is that so? Well, that's okay. Daddy can come around next time. And you're here, right?
Yeah. So, what are we doing today, Grandpa? Mommy says that there's a new dessert cafe open in town. Maybe we could go.
Oh, I would love to. But I've been so busy with the company these days. We're actually working on a little something. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Yes! Oh, is that a toy?
It is. I was designing a new line of them. But I feel like something's missing. You don't think you could help me out, could you?
Of course. Do you want to read it?
He placed the toy in my hand with a smile, and I inspected it carefully. It was beautifully crafted, and obviously a lot of work was put into it. There was one thing though.
So, what do you think?
Um, I think the heart on its chest should light up when you hug it. It'll be like it's alive, and it can be like a little nightlight before you sleep.
He
Go.
stroked his chin, considering my input while nodding his head. After a few moments of silence, deliberation, he turned to me with a chuckle.
That's a great idea. I'll get to changing it right away. You're always like my little lucky charm, dear. You always know what to add to make the perfect toy.
I'm gonna cry.
So am I, man. I
Well,
wish he was my grandfather
I
right now.
hope, I hope I can be like you one day, Grandpa.
You want to make toys as well?
I can hear the cry in your voice.
Well, making people happy is the best feeling in the world. I don't know if I want to make toys when I grow up, though.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
That makes sense. Daddy doesn't think of it in that same way, though.
Your father. I'm sure he just wants the best for you.
I'm not so sure about that.
Sweetie, look at me.
He bent down to look at me, eye level, with a serious look on his face.
As much as your father may say something that doesn't make sense now, you must remember that he's always thinking about you. He loves you. There's no doubt about that. And you need to love him just as equally.
I don't hate Daddy. I really do love him. I don't know why he's like this, though.
Your father and I have had some difficulties with each other in the past. But it's nothing that you should be concerned about.
I had heard tidbits of this from my mother and various other people. The other people who had stayed quiet were my father and grandfather. Both of them refrained from saying a word on the subject matter, but it was clear that whatever happened set up a wall between them.
It's hard, though,
Stream elements.
trying to
Thank you for following
pretend
Sudude707.
as if nothing
Smiley face.
were wrong. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream.
However, no matter what, you have to stay strong. You're a big girl already, and, well, there'll come a day when it seems like it's you against the world. But always remember that your family and friends will be here with you.
Oh god, I gotta hold back my tears.
Your
Yeah,
friends
me
at
too.
school, me. We'll stand together to get through it.
Yay!
God, be strong.
How can you be so sure of that?
Because we'll be right here and here.
Oh.
He pointed his finger to my head first, and then pointed at my chest.
So stay strong. Promise?
For a moment, he looked almost sad, fleeing, but it was quickly as it had come, the expression disappeared from his face, and he was all smiles once again. Oh, sorry, but quickly as it had come. Okay.
Promise. Upon hearing... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Upon hearing that, Grandpa let out a great burst of laughter and stood up.
Okay, we're gonna save really quick. Save it here. Okay.
Memories.
All right, then. Enough of that. How about I whip up some special homemade dessert? I know I can't accompany you at that new cafe, but we sure can talk and eat while I cook and do some paperwork.
Is it chocolate cake?
I know, right? Homemade dessert? I'll race you to the kitchen.
Hey, slow down there. I'm not what I used to be.
Okay, I'll read this one. You willed me the very home I loved to see you in. Why would you think I'd be ready to take it? Especially after this. A sugar...
A sheer of anger bubbled within me.
But I quickly swallowed it. There was no use in getting mad. especially when the person in question was no longer here.
There.
Sorry, there. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's hard to stay calm when you've left me with so many questions, especially about what happened between you and Dad. What am I doing talking to a grave? Okay, go ahead.
My vision blurred, and I suddenly realized that I was crying. My face heated up as tears rolled down my cheeks.
I'll bring you flowers later. I I miss you, Grandpa. I'll try my best to fulfill my promise I gave to you, even if the world may be turned against me.
I left the grave, wiping my tears hastily so my parents wouldn't see.
Well, it's time to head back home. I'll cook up your favorite lasagna when we get home, okay?
Oh my god, I like lasagna.
Yeah,
I love lasagna.
you know what? If this game's gonna keep talking about food,
I
let's put the
know,
game
I
and
know.
just cook.
Thanks, Ma.
However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after his moment at the funeral, I wasn't sure if that was a good idea.
It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes.
I hate
Okay.
them so much.
The reading for this part, okay. Okay, give me a minute.
If you need assistance, I'm here.
Thanks. Alrighty. You can read this part.
Gathering my courage, I decided then. Gathering my courage, I decided then that it was time to talk.
Dad, could I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why do you want me to move into the estates so soon?
I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes? Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you.
That's not what you said earlier.
But it's so sudden. You just decided to quickly right after the funeral?
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
I'm just saying that maybe we could talk about it. More about my future. Go ahead.
In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly.
After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys. I have connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. That is what we talked about before, yes?
No.
But what if...
Stop mumbling.
Fuck you. Sorry. But
Bitch.
What if I don't want to work there?
Don't be silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman.
He came closer to me, and his face
Look,
softened.
This is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, but you will appreciate it later.
I could appreciate it more if you just calmed your damn tone.
True.
For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so angry.
Do you even care that grandfather passed away?
Of course I do.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, everything seems fine. And Danny...
Everything's fine and dandy to you.
Dandy to you. Things couldn't be better.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
It's like nothing even happened at all. Like you just ignored the fact that he's no longer here.
Do not raise your voice at me.
You can raise your voice at us. That ain't fair.
What did he ever do to you to deserve this?
My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms, and erupted in anger and angry laughter.
Ha! You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick.
At least he was there for us more than you were.
Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead? While everyone was grieving, were you holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's faces? Did you feel just a bit happier seeing him lie in the ground? In the graveyard. Oh fuck.
Ooh! A flash of rage crossed his face, and he whipped it the back of his hand across my cheek.
You don't know anything! Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut! You did not know my father! You did not know what he was capable of!
Is everything alright? What happened?
Nothing. I'm not hungry. I think I'm gonna go upstairs.
Honey, wait!
I quickly turned and ran up the stairs to my room. Slamming the door behind me, my breath came out in short pants. And for a while, I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it.
How did things become like this? Go ahead.
Okay. My cheeks still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked in the mirror to see how it looked.
Hopefully it doesn't bruise. What am I saying?
Tears formed in the corners of my eyes, but I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry for the second time today. I had to be stronger than that.
Are you alright? Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father.
Yeah, we know he's an ass.
You say that because I don't remember if there's a choice part on this part. I'm fine. I just lost my appetite.
The lasagna's done, though. And I don't want you skipping any meals. Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about me. Mom, I'll come downstairs later to eat.
Woman, you couldn't have chosen a better man to marry?
I just don't want to eat right now.
Please, dear. Tell me what's going on. I wish you would tell me why you're being like this.
Considering he smacked her? Yeah.
Saying this, I'm surprised the mom was so dense that she couldn't even hear the giant smack sound that came across the room.
I'm sorry, when you smack someone in the face, you hear that. That's not like in the movies. That's like something you'd actually freaking hear. It's your
And
read.
she couldn't hear that? I'm sorry, is she deaf? I wanted to tell her. A part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done. At the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. I think this is the best choice so far.
10-4.
I remained silent, letting the event remain in the past.
Well, I'll leave your food on the table if you want to eat it later.
I like the fact that there's walking footsteps as she's walking away.
I know, that's so cool. Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. I didn't really know what to do. I needed to do something, anything, to get my mind off what just happened. Anything would be better than thinking any more about the pain still radiating from my cheek. I was going to move into my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I would be prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, that was a good idea.
We're playing this until 10, just to give a heads up. So we'll finish up this scene until it goes into the next scene, and then I will end stream. Yes, I'm leaving you
Okay,
off on a
so
cliffhanger.
cliffhanger. So how long is this so far?
We are almost done with this part.
Okay.
I should start packing.
I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while before I finally found two large bags, putting them out onto the floor of my room. I then began to empty my drawers and cupboards, so that I could bring all my things with me. I didn't have much to bring other than just clothes and some, what's that?
Clothes
Toiletries.
and some toiletries, yeah.
It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I recently didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I just suddenly left the house. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. If it were going to be my new home, it would ugh, what's wrong with me? It
It's
would
okay.
have to feel like it. One way or another, I'm going to make it a home.
I love the song! Woo! Sorry.
Damn, this might be copyrighted.
It's actually not.
Oh, okay. I was just packing my things. I was just packing my things. My cell phone began ringing, vibrating in my pocket.
Also, that is the theme song to the actual game, just FYI.
Okay, what the? Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Do we hear it after this?
I think so.
Hopefully.
Okay, go ahead.
I slid my phone out of my pocket and answered it while slowly easing what the hell? Slowly easing myself onto my bed. Who could possibly be calling?
Huge
Hey,
thing.
Anderson, you there? Is everything alright? We were worried about you, so we decided to call. Hello?
I'm really glad you guys called.
My voice managed it to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What happened? Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I just got smacked in the face by my father. What about you?
Well, I slowly
I slowly began.
Go ahead.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay. I slowly began to tell them about the funeral that afternoon. A small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened, and to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ, you really
No.
got tired of her voice.
It's okay. My dad isn't in a good mood. So, could we just keep talking on the phone like this?
Of course! We'd stay on the phone until the crack of dawn. Right, Suzu? Yeah.
True friends.
We're always
Indeed, I was gonna say the same thing.
After all, we wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you, right?
Triple threat trio. I like the fact that that stuck. Oh my god, I love that.
I love it too. We should consider that our own name.
Yeah.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We've got to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously.
True.
What's with you
Yeah.
and naming things?
Lol.
You've got to step up your behind the cool kids like Anderson and me. Hey! I'm not a cool kid! If anything, I'd say you'd have to step up your game.
Oh my.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon I had forgotten about the events that day and was engaged in a conversation about Naomi's favorite TV show, some program called Hairlock.
Hairlock.
Scar/Lucas said it's 3 a.m. over there. Hope you will
Ah.
all continue to have fun playing. See you later.
Are they still in the thing or did they leave already? I want to tell them good night because they're going.
Well,
Scar/Lucas said still here.
Good night.
Good night and hugs. Sleep well.
Yeah.
Scar/Lucas said good
Lucas, we'll
night.
speak to you tomorrow. We all agreed that the actor was playing the Taylor character recently had a very distinctive look about him. That with that long overcoat and scarf wrapped around his neck. He's a vampire.
No.
We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. Hawks from My Hero Academia. No
LOL. Ha ha ha. Yeah. He was really high high check what? High check cheekbones. And his eyes are pretty. Though I do have to say, I prefer Johnson, and as a bonus, his actor is just so sassy. Go ahead.
Madam. It's actually Jetson.
Jackson? Okay.
Jetson.
Oh, Jetson. Okay.
I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was.
Whoa. It's already 1 a.m.? Sorry for keeping you guys up so late. I think I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. See you guys at school tomorrow? I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends.
Well, I can look at the bright side of her movie now. She can stay up as long as she wants to talk to them.
But it was really nice. Yes, I agree. Well, to the bathroom I go.
I took a relaxing shower. Nothing beat hot water with the feeling of being clean after drying myself. I promptly dressed in my pajamas and crawled into bed.
A nice hot shower after a long day. I'm so glad to finally be in bed.
It had been a really long day. I knew that I was wishing for something to change back in class, but I certainly wasn't expecting any of the things that happened today.
And I have to go back to school tomorrow. Ugh.
I curled up on my side and tightly rubbed the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to be returning to school, but my dad probably would make me go just for the sake of it.
It's time to go to sleep.
I reached out to the lamp on my nightstand to turn off the lights. However, my mind was so lost in the passing of my grandfather and the thought of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind the entire night until the next morning.
I think we're almost done with this part. But yeah, I like this game for the simple fact is I like the way that the story just went. Ugh. I hate alarms.
I shook my head to try to clear the sleepiness out of me, but to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night.
It's already time to wake up. Wait, school?
As soon as I realized I had to go to school, I slipped out of bed and looked at the Venture mirror. Oh, so she's got a mirror in her room.
Yes,
That's a relief, right?
that is a relief.
Luckily, there was there was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it. I doubt anyone would actually notice it unless they leaned in really close.
I so hope.
I hope so. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack, and caught the bus to go to school. So does that mean she also inherited money?
She's also rich to begin with because her dad is, part of this toy company that's like extremely well known. So, yeah, she's probably rich as it is.
All right, fair enough. It wasn't even hours before everyone heard of the news. I was approached in school and given condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shook my friends.
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as
The
hell,
mansion.
man!
I have to agree.
Quit being so sensitive, Naomi. Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
Okay, how I don't know where to go with this one. Who should we go
I
with?
mean, Susan said you were lucky, and she's, saying about her quit being so vulgar, and she's
So,
trying to be sensitive. So who do you
so,
want to choose? Sensitive
so,
or vulgar?
sensitive. So Naomi?
Yeah, Naomi.
Oh, man, come on! See, she knows about proper public taste. I know how to be a lady.
Okay.
I doubt that.
Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there.
Seriously? It hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
Exactly.
I know.
I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible.
Still,
I'm
that's
sorry.
really
She
fast.
said my
Are
parents.
you going to be okay?
I know it's just
Okay,
the
before
one.
you actually continue, I'm just gonna simply say she said her parents.
Yep.
It's more like her dad. Why put her
Yep.
mom in the equation?
Because you have to initiate both, sadly. Otherwise, it doesn't sound right.
It was actually the dad's choice. He made it for her.
Yep. The mom doesn't know anything about it. The mom's like, "Are
No.
you sure? Should we really do this?" So yeah. Of course.
But even in the comfort of my best friends, life seemed to keep testing me.
Ouch! Oh! It was the sound that made me go ouch.
I'm not gonna lie. If you edit this, make sure you put the word "oof" in there.
Oof.
Hey! Don't go around shoving people like that.
Oh.
Whoops. Did I strike a nerve, Capini?
Ugh,
Oh,
I
it's
like
the
you.
lizard girl. She let out a small laugh as she twirled her hair around her finger. Lizard, one of the last people I wanted to see today.
I like the fact that you call her lizards.
I did say I was
It's
gonna call
not
her that.
me you should be apologizing to. Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
Bitch.
I know.
I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard, Lizette?
1 second. I'm gonna do this.
Is there an option to punch? Because I want Falco punch.
The problem is, if I do that, that's a bad idea.
Of what?
Goddamn.
I don't want her getting suspended.
Her
Oh my God, are you
passing.
Yeah.
Are you
Ah,
stupid
well,
woman?
I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
Dumbass.
It doesn't really sound like you mean it. I do mean it. Earnestly. Why wouldn't I?
Typical
Earnestly.
Capini. Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something?
She looks
I wouldn't
like
be
it.
surprised if she brought out a bat from behind her back right this moment.
Wow! 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 Wow!
I had nearly forgotten the crowd that followed Lizard. which was mostly compressed of people that no one wanted to see on a typical school day. No one had the slightest idea why exactly they followed Lizard around persistently, but they labeled themselves as social squares, social squalls with her.
That is out of
Equals.
line. Suzu comes from an honest family.
Says the one whose family profits from political scandals.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
your dad doesn't make anything unless he's in the courts with dirty politicians.
Ooh.
Oh, called her out. Wow.
Hey, let's all calm down for a second, alright? I'm sure Anderson needs some time to recuperate. I mean, what just happened? We need to give her some respect.
Wow.
Finally,
Wow.
now she's saying it.
I don't know how to feel about this. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop acting like that already. Like you feel sorry for me.
What are you talking about?
Ooh, she's finally laying out the thunder now.
I'm sure you're happy seeing me like this. You already have everything you've ever wanted, and now seeing me like this, life couldn't get any better.
Bitterness seeped into me, and words started flying out of my mouth without filter. But honestly, I didn't care. I was so consumed by anger that I only saw Lizard in front of me.
What
What
exactly
exactly am I to you?
am I doing what am exactly I to you? Just another part of your obstate
Obstacle course.
obstacle course. Is that what I am sick of it, Lizard. I'm sick of all of these charters
Charades.
charades. I'm sick of you.
Gasps rose from the crowd around her, and I was brought back to the school hallway. Even my friends beside me looked at me in surprise. One girl looked like she was going to speak up, but Lizard held her hand up to stop her. There was there was an emotion in her face that I couldn't quite make out, but I could see a form of pity in her eyes.
No, don't you dare pity me.
I looked away from her. I didn't want to see that emotion in her eyes when she was talking to me. She didn't even have the right to look at me that way.
I'm sorry. I know your grandfather passing away must have really taken a toll on your emotions.
Bitch.
I can't tell if she's being sincere or just being a
She
cunt.
sounds like she's being sarcastic. Is all get out.
I know.
1 second.
By the way, I'm not saying that word to you. I'm just saying it to her because that's what she's sounding like to me. But for some reason, I didn't feel comfortable at all. Not ew, sorry. Not that I was just angry at her, but the expression on her face when she was leaned in close to me, con- um, control what? Sorry, controlled into something complex.
Whew.
Something was different about her. I couldn't quite place my finger on it, but something about her had definitely changed.
Well, I'll be going for now. Track meet responsibilities and all of that stuff. See you later.
So, something about Lizard made me feel uncomfortable. I wasn't just angry, but also uneasy. What was it? I had never seen her like that before. But I decided to pay no further attention to it. She continued running down the hallway with her gaggle of friends behind her. I refocused my attention to Miss Phillips, who was walking down the hallway towards me.
Is everything alright, girls? Nothing we couldn't handle, Mrs. P. Suzu, hush!
I see. Well, Miss Anderson, please accept my condolences for your loss.
Thank you, Miss Phillips.
Your grandfather was a good man. He really upheld the philanthropy of his company's policies, and the money that went towards charity, too.
I know. He was amazing. I really looked up to him, and I want to be as good as he was.
Well, I know that you'll be as great as your grandfather. Hell yeah, she will. She'll be 10 times better than her grandfather.
Would I really be better than my grandfather? Everyone seemed to have high expectations for me. I wanted to be my best and make my family proud, and to be better than my grandfather? But to be, oh, sorry. But to
You
be
read
better
it
than
good.
my grandfather.
You read it right. You read it right.
Alright.
That was good.
I wasn't sure about that.
I think the name's supposed to be up there for that one. But, yeah. Oh, wait, never mind. This is all in her head still. Go ahead.
From outside the school window, I saw a familiar blue car pulled up to the crib. Undoubtedly, it was my father in the driver's seat. Oh no.
All my rights here. Well, I guess I'll see you both tomorrow.
Want us to come with you?
Oh, not. I think. Oh, no. It's okay. I'll be fine. See you. Hey, Dad.
Hey, honey.
Sorry, that made me chuckle a bit.
I know, the way he always says, hey, honey. As I got into the car, I noticed my father looked troubled, clenching at his steering wheel and staring straight ahead, as if something was really bothering him.
About what happened yesterday. I'm sorry for yelling at you.
What about
Does
the
your cheek still hurt?
Okay, good.
What do you care?
At least he asked. No, it's nothing to worry about.
I mean it. I shouldn't have laid a finger on you. You know that you're my most precious daughter. You're all that I have.
You don't really show it.
Oof.
Yeah, he couldn't bring himself to say what he could never say to me for such a long time. I always wanted to hear those words to affirm how he really felt, but I guess even now he couldn't say it to me. I turned my head away to look out the window. There was no point in waiting for something that was never going to come. And like that, he started to drive, and the conversation between us ended. I decided to. Well, there that goes. We were. Sorry, you skipped the piece. That's why I was like, where that goes?
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't register that it popped up for me for whatever reason.
Oh well. We were taking the usual route to grandfather's house. It was located within the vicinity of the school district, but it was still pretty far from the school and from where our house was. He had always lived alone. He insisted on doing things by himself, even at his age, living at such a large house. I wondered, did he pass away with no one at his side as well? It sounded so lonely and sad. It was strange that he decided on living all alone at his large estate. If anything, he could have lived with us. Maybe he just didn't want to live with them because of the dad.
Something happened between them. I don't know what happened between them exactly. I don't know if it actually tells you.
Oh. Even though he and my father probably would have given each other the silent treatment the entire time, maybe living alone was preferable to that. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. Actually, I haven't visited him for quite a while. Visits to his house were most frequent when I was a child, and I had grown up long since then. The last time I visited, though, I thought he looked just like he usually was, happy and healthy. But things change. In the back of my mind, I knew he would have to go one day. I knew he would have to leave one day. It wasn't like humans could live forever. So why did my heart still feel so heavy?
Because that's how it is.
Yeah, the car ride the car ride was mostly spent in silence until he spoke up again.
How was school? Maintaining your grades, I hope.
Here we go.
Yeah. I've been trying my hardest. No, trying my best as of so far.
Trying? That's not really doing the best you can, is it?
See, the sad thing is when you say you try, you're actually doing your best.
Yeah. With my father, only some words that I were filtered through through his ears. It was difficult to keep up a conversation without eventually talking about academ academistics or my future, ev- even if it was something loosely based on it. He always found a way to interrogate it whenever we talked.
Anyway, your belongings are in the trunk. There isn't a lot, so I'm sure you can manage bringing them inside the house. After all, you are on the road to being independent now.
Yeah, only because you forced me.
Yes, I can manage on my own.
You bastard. The usual silence resumed between us. I really wasn't sure what to say around him, especially when most of the time we didn't share the same opinions. One question did linger in my mind though. If he was going to justify acting no so what's that word?
Hold on. So nonchalant?
Oh, sorry. So nonchalant at grandfather's funeral, I had the right to at least know why. Leave it alone or try again?
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Fine.
I'm just gonna leave it alone.
There was no use talking to him about this. It would be like reopening a wound or reapplying a bruise. Yeah, because there's a chance you might smack again.
Yep.
I sighed. He gave me a side glance out of curiosity, but didn't pursue it further. Typical. I leaned against the car door, stared out the window. I really couldn't think. What would this place be like? I had been to my grandfather's house before, but it was one thing visiting and it was another thing actually living there. How would I manage to live on my own without any training without any training to really care for a house?
Hmm.
I knew that naturally the bills would be paid by my parents who inherited grandfather's stock to the corporation, but I had never lived independently before. Thinking about it made me feel like some kind of bird being pushed out of the nest. That's technically what he did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Though I was technically an adult, I felt unprepared and um a bit daunted at the prospect of actually moving into a new place. Most people my age would be ecstatic moving out. After all, it would symbolize some kind of change in their lives, like being on the road to independence. But I felt like it was nothing of the sort.
Wow, she's in her head a lot.
Yeah. I really hoped I wouldn't let my parents down. I wouldn't want to let grandfather down. What would he be saying right now?
Probably
I
something
gazed
good.
up. Yeah, he would probably say some encouraging words.
Yeah.
I gazed up at the passing clouds in the sky. If you're out there, grandfather, how would you be doing? Would there be anything you want to tell me at this moment? And of course, no answer. What was I doing? Searching for an answer in a heaven that would or would not exist?
Hold on.
Okay. You're,
Here.
you're saving at every passing moment.
Because the thing is you don't know when dialogue thingies are gonna pop up in
Oh, okay.
in the game.
Okay. I ducked my head to stare up.
Sorry.
It's okay. Either way, I found myself being driven off to my new home. The car rolled to a stop, and I drifted out of my thoughts.
Here we are. Go on in.
Gee,
All
thanks,
right.
Dad.
Tell Mom I said I love her.
All right.
I doubt you'll tell her.
I love you, Dad. Ooh, burn. Sorry, it was a slight burn. Anyway.
No, make sure to come by and visit us often. No, I'm going to miss you lots. Nothing other than a blank stare.
I don't think he
Jesus
was prepared to
Christ.
say. I don't think he was prepared to deal with what you said. I think, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I don't think any parents prepared when they're so hollow.
Hmm.
I I passed it a bit before reaching for the car door handle, waiting for any form of a goodbye, but he didn't speak again. I sighed and exited the car. Hearing my dad pop open the trunk, I saw the two large bags I packed last night that were large enough to carry only the things I needed. I took them out, placed one bag on each shoulder, and closed the trunk.
Well, she's strong.
No kidding. I mean, the way how she described those bags, I mean, man, those probably hold a lot of stuff. She must work out.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Adorable.
No.
Yes. He
Continue.
then drove off, leaving me alone in front of the mansion. I watched the blue car fade into the distance of the road before turning to see my new home. I think I remember seeing this piece somewhere. There it is. It's huge. My
Oh,
grandfather
sorry.
gave
I'm
it
supposed
to
to
me.
read this one. I just
There you
noticed
go.
it. Okay.
I just realized that myself. Sorry.
There it is. It's huge. My grandfather gave me this? It's hard to believe.
The house was framed. Sorry. The house was framed by a set of tall gates, and I hastily pushed them aside to take in the entrance of the entire estate.
I like the front of it. It looks cool.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a beautiful design. Who made this?
Michaela Laws, of course. If I remember it, she helped design in a few others for this game.
Oh, cool. The house still looked like it was. The house still looks like it was when I was. Ooh, when I vis. Give me a second.
It's okay.
I have to cut this out, aren't you? The house. The house still looked like it was when I last visited him. At a glance, it seemed kind of intimidating with its size, though if I came closer, it was clear that there was more to it than that. I want a house like this.
I know, right?
The brick walls were formed by shovelly and lovely flowers, giving it a homey and welcoming look. But in the context, the tall doors into the house gave me a feeling of Gretcher. Who knew what was waiting for me? But I wouldn't back down at this moment. I took out the key to the front of the house and unlocked it. Of course you couldn't back down. There's no way you can go back.
Indeed, indeed. Once she opens the door, I think that's when we're going to stop.
Okay.
Well, might as well make myself at home. I'll be staying here for quite a while. Anyways,
More like for the rest of your life.
that's
was
when
when
I
I
saw
saw
them. And we're gonna
So her father
stop.
lived with
And we're
vampires?
gonna stop. We're gonna stop. Nope. But we're gonna
Stop it.
stop right there. We're gonna stop right there.
Damn it! I want to see the boys.